Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Yoga for Skaters YouTube channel. My name is Ace, your friend in yoga and off skates training, and today I have for you an unwind practice. So if you're just getting back from the skate park or derby practice, or you just spent the evening at the rink and you want a little something to just shake it out before you lay down, this is a good practice to come to. So today we are going to be addressing the hips, and I'm going to suggest that you have a yoga block or a lightweight book, something that can just lift the floor a little bit, as I'm going to show us how we can use that lift to find a little more release through the front of the hips. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Find a comfortable seated position, and you can sit with your ankles crossed or your knees folded. And if you'd like to sit on your block, just to give your sits bones a little lift and encourage that tilt forward of the pelvis, you can always do that. Go ahead and bring the hands to your lap. And if it feels safe and comfortable to close the eyes, you can definitely do that. We'll start with 3 easy breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Good. 2 more breaths just like that. Inhale through the nose. This time as you exhale, can you let go of anything that seems to be nagging on you? Thoughts, ideas, sensations. One more time here. Inhale. And as you exhale this time, let go of anything that would keep you from staying in this present moment. So maybe letting go of what's already happened today, letting go of what's coming up so that you can be right here to unwind. Take another deep breath. And then take your time. As you're ready, you can flutter the eyes open. We're going to make a gentle transition into Sukhasana, or a cross-legged seated position. So for this particular cross-legged seat, we're going to bring the right leg in front of the left, and you're going to bring that right shin parallel to the front edge of your mat, okay? So your ankles might not be crossed altogether, but that shin is parallel is what we're going for. And then taking a nice deep inhale, feel the sits bones rooting, feel the crown of the head rising, and as you're ready, you can start to walk those hands out in front of you. And we'll take a moment here in a nice, easy forward fold. As you're in this forward fold, keep it really simple, my friends. As you inhale, feel the body, feel the back body getting wider, expanding with the breath. And as you exhale, feel the body softening, the back body drifting a little closer towards that front shin. Good. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, walk your way over to the left. So we're going to bring the left hand down, stack that right hand on top of the left hand, and just think of reaching over to the left and way out so we can get a little right side body. If you want to let the head and neck rest in between the biceps, you can just relax it there. 2 deep breaths, full inhale. Full exhale. Nice. As you inhale, maybe you count for 1, 2, 3, 4. As you exhale, maybe you count for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then walk your way back to center. Go ahead and walk your way back up to that seat. And we're just going to switch sides. So this time the left shin comes in front. Perfect. Paying attention to the left shin staying parallel to the front edge of your mat. And then taking a moment to inhale and root those sit bones first. And as you exhale, you can start to walk your way forward into that forward fold with the left shin in front. Perfect. And again, we're working to hold about 3 long breaths, or maybe 30 seconds. 30 seconds is kind of a sweet spot for static stretching. The static stretching, the kind of stretching we want to be doing after our movement practice. So after skating, after derby. allowing the body to let go. Perfect. As you're ready, go ahead and walk your way over to the right. So the right hand's going to stay down. We'll stack that left hand on top of the right. And then same thing on this side, inhaling into the left side ribs. Exhale, feeling the left hip point sink back. Nice. One more deep breath here. And as you exhale, walking the hands back to center. Good. Walking your way back up to seated. Beautiful. And then from here, bring the hands behind you. Take your feet as wide as your mat. And really gentle, just start to rock the knees to the right, rock the knees to the left. Good. And as you're rocking here, take the hips with you. So let the hips rock with you. Chest and shoulders get a little action out of this one. Yeah. And then we're going to go ahead and set up our 90-90 position. So for that 90-90 position, we'll start with the front shin, that right shin, again, parallel to the front edge of your mat. So you can set up this shape and then lean your weight to the right to bring that left knee in line with the left hip, that left heel behind the left knee. Perfect. So we've got our 90-degree angles here. And very similar to that cross-legged seat, we'll take that inhale to root down, kind of take inventory of where you're at, and then we'll just start to walk it forward. Yeah. And you might come forward and stay on the hands, you might come forward to forearms, or you might be able to reach all the way out. Whatever for your forward fold looks like is wonderful, okay? And then as you're here, we've got these 30 seconds about, we've got these deep breaths. Again, if it helps to inhale for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and match that exhale to 4, 3, 2, 1. Sometimes I find counting is just a nice way to keep that focus on the breath. One more inhale here. And then as you exhale, slowly begin to walk your way up. And then we'll switch through center and we'll switch to the left side. So just like we did, dropping the knees side to side, coming through center. Perfect. Take an inhale to feel yourself sitting upright or as upright as feels comfortable. And then take your time floating your way into that forward fold on the second side. Yeah, and just really allowing that right hip, that right knee to sink towards the mat. Yeah. Inhaling. And exhaling. Yeah, taking 2 more deep breaths. One more deep breath here. And as you're ready, you can begin to make your way back up. Perfect. And then you'll lean onto that left side and just lift that right knee up. So now we're facing the back of the mat here, which is totally fine. We'll take another moment to drop the knees to the right and to the left. Good. Just shaking out those stretches a little bit. And then our last stop here before our supported bridge is going to be a double pigeon. So for your double pigeon, and we've been working up to this, we'll start by bringing the left shin parallel to the edge of your mat. And then you'll hug that right knee to your chest and bring the right foot into the left hand. And so we're just going to mark what feels doable, right? And so can you bring that right ankle onto the left knee to stack the legs here? If this does not feel comfortable, if this isn't happening in your body right now, I want you to go back to that first variation we did with the front shin parallel to the front edge of your mat. If you've found your way to this double pigeon, lovely. Let's find our way wherever you want to be here. And then for this one, we'll start and we'll just take a few moments to sit up nice and tall and kind of let the hips settle, let the position settle. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. Yeah. Good. And then as you're ready, we're going to keep the left hand grounded. Inhale that right arm up. You can tiptoe the left hand out a little bit, but we'll start to find a little side bend up and over to the left. Beautiful. And then from this side bend, go ahead and round your way forward, and we'll make our way into whatever degree of a forward fold in this double pigeon you can find. Yeah. So we're continuing to inhale along the length of the spine. As you exhale, can you allow the tailbone to melt towards your mat? With every exhale, seeing what you can let go of, whether that's tension, physical tension, emotional tension. See what you have control over here as you're giving your body this moment to relax and unwind after your skating. Good. One more full inhale. And as you exhale, walk your way back up to seated. Nice. And then you're going to come out the same way we went in. So hug that right knee to your chest. The left hand takes that right foot, and then just lengthen both legs straight out. You can take a moment to shake it out if that feels good. And then we'll do the second side. So right shin is going to be parallel to the top of your mat. We'll hug the left knee to the chest. Right hand grabs that left foot, and then mark it first. Can you bring that foot over the right knee, the left foot over the right knee? If not, bring it in front. Perfect. Find where you want to be for this next about minute here. And we'll start with hands on either side of the hips. Inhale and exhale. And so when it comes to unwinding, right, our post-skate static stretches, this is where we take the extra time to build the flexibility side of things, right? So just because you can't find this shape or a shape one day doesn't mean that after practice you won't be able to find it. So it's always important to meet yourself where you're at so that you can grow from there. Let's keep the right hand on the right side. Inhale the left arm up. Perfect. And you can find that side bend for a moment here, side bending up and over to the right. And just like we did on that first side, go ahead and round your way forward into your forward fold. Beautiful. So both hands coming in front of the left shin. Nice. You can relax the head and the neck if that feels good in your body. And then inhaling, feeling through the length of the spine. Exhaling, feeling the hip creases soften. Ease up tension through the outer glutes and those hip creases. Good. 2 more full breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. 1 more full inhale here. And as you exhale, begin to walk your way back up. Yeah, and we'll come out just as gently, caring for your body. So left knee to your chest, use that right hand to remove the left foot. Legs out in front, shake it out here. All right. So we'll move into taking some time to open up the front of the hips, and then we'll take a little shavasana and you'll be ready to go. So fingertips towards your toes, roll your way all the way onto your back. And grab one of your blocks, or both of your blocks, and bring the bottoms of the feet to the floor. So I've got a block, bottoms of the feet to the floor. I'm going to lift my hips, and I'm going to bring the block right under the low back. So this is your sacral area. It's at the base of your spine. So when you bring that block to the low back, you shouldn't feel any of your backbones cutting into the edge of the block. If you do feel that at the top edge of the block, just scoot the block down. Beautiful. And then from here, let's go ahead and take the feet as wide as your mat. Let the knees just drop in. So this is our counter pose. We just did a lot of hip opening stretches to kind of get those outer hips released. And so we'll take a moment here to let the hips kind of reset. Good. And then relaxing. From here, if you'd like to take another block, if you've got 2 blocks and you need it, you can bring 2 blocks underneath the low back. From here, we're going to work into some hip flexor opening. So I just like to have a little more kind of surface area or width behind my hips for this one. And if you do too, play around with it. These blocks are here to support you. So whatever way you finagle them is great. So start with by bringing that right knee to your chest. Good. You can grab behind that right knee. And then we'll start by just lengthening the left leg. And as the left leg lengthens and gravity brings it towards the floor, can you hug that right knee in just a little bit more? Perfect. Inhaling here. And exhaling. If that right knee starts to drift off to the right side, no worries. Let it be wide. But see if you can keep that left long leg. See if you can keep that leg pointed down the midline. So we get a nice front of hip stretch. Left big toe is pointed straight ahead. Yeah. One more full inhale here. And as you exhale, soften and release that right foot back to the floor. Bring the left foot back to the floor. Beautiful. And then same thing, second side, hugging the left knee in. As you're ready, relax that right leg straight out in front. And so you're holding that left knee behind the knee joint. And if that left knee goes wide, no problem. See if you can just keep that right leg pointed straight ahead. Right big toe pointed down the midline. Good. And then letting gravity kind of do the rest for us. Full inhale here. Full exhale. Perfect. One more deep breath, full inhale. Good, full exhale. As you're ready, gently relax the left foot on the mat. Bring that right foot back onto the mat. Both knees are bent, press down, lift the hips, and just slide the blocks out from under you. And let the hips rest gently on your mat. A moment here, if it felt good, take the feet wide and the knees in. You can do that. Good. We'll take another breath or 2 here, just letting the spine settle. Good. And then we'll take our final rest across a final spinal twist. So go ahead and take the right leg long, bring the left knee to your chest and across the body so that you come all the way to lie on your right side. Yeah. So that left knee can relax on the floor. And then left hand in the palm of your right hand. From here, reach through those left fingertips and just draw that rainbow across the sky as you come into a final spinal twist on this first side. So I kind of just move the microphone a little bit. Beautiful. You're all good. You're in your twist here. And we'll take our time inhaling and exhaling, allowing the breath to bring some release to the hips, right? Allowing the breath to bring some length along the spine, allowing the breath to support you. And then as you're ready, take your time hugging the left knee to your chest. Go ahead and ground that left foot to scoot the hips back to center. Good. And then left leg is long. Right knee comes to your chest. Roll onto that left side this time. Right palm and the left palm reach through the fingertips first, and then find that opening. Yeah. And we'll take our final moment here. Second side, spinal twist. Same thing. Inhale. Feel through the body. Exhale, soften. Good. One more full round of breath here. Inhale. As you exhale, bring that right hand back into the palm of the left. Roll your way back onto your back. Plant the feet, even out the hips. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, draw the knees to your chest. Give yourself a big hug, wrapping everything in. And then just start to rock and roll a little bit forward and back till you rock all the way up. Nice. All right. So from here, I hope your bed is not far away. I hope you have a really nice rest. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked this Unwind practice, go ahead and like and subscribe to the Yoga for Skaters YouTube channel. We are dropping new content every Friday, and I'll see you next time.